Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Movie Social. We're your hosts, Ricky and Steph.
What up?
Today's episode, we're going to be doing a review of the new Hulu movie that was out, a part of their Huluween. Play on words here always. But before we get into that review, if you like what we're doing on the channel for reviews of movies, TV shows, video games, and anime, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Give us a thumbs up, turn on those notifications, and share the channel with your family and friends, and also share the video if you like it. And so, Steph, bad hair, what was your reaction to it?
My reaction, this gave me, I don't know if you guys are this as old as we are, but if you are, did this give you guys Tales from the Crypt vibes? Back in the day when it was on like Fox or something like that, past a certain time on the weekend, definitely gave me Tales from the Crypt vibe. To me, it wasn't that scary. Obviously, I don't think it was meant to be scary. It was meant to have its moments, which Tales of the Crypt did. It had its moments and the lore of what was going on, and it was funny because I was watching it with my wife, and the entire time she was shaking her head like, "Yo, I can only imagine if my hair made me go crazy and start like trying to kill you." And it was funny to me because every night before my wife goes to sleep, she likes to play her hair, so she falls asleep. So can you imagine if I cut my finger doing work one day or whatever, and then like me playing with her hair, and then like her hair is sucking the blood from my finger to try to kill me? That would be insane. But all in all, it was a pretty solid movie, and I enjoyed it. Well, me and my wife both enjoyed it as well, though.
Okay. I mean, I enjoyed the movie. It was definitely a different vibe than your typical horror-ish movie.
Mm-hmm.
And had a great cast.
Yes, very star-studded cast.
Definitely was a very dominant black cast. And the whole hair message that was boiled down into it was definitely something to be brought into consideration and talked about. And I think that was what more so the purpose of the movie, to send a message, just like Tales from the Crypt and other things. It's not necessarily just to scare you, but to send a message.
Agreed.
And honestly, the way this ended could be a sequel.
Very much could be.
And so I was like, okay. This was a little different than what I thought it might have been. Now, granted, the title led me to believe it had to center around hair, but to the way they went about it, interesting. And so, what was your favorite and least favorite moment?
So, my least favorite moment would have to be the end. For them to find out that the producer was the one behind everything. No, not her. The other guy. Yeah, the owner. Sorry. Was behind it. Getting the hair and
they didn't find it out though.
Yeah, that's what they didn't, which makes us believe that it could definitely be a second one. And then he had all the women on basically on the plantation like slaves essentially.
Yeah, I remember they tried to say that if it was on their land, they owned it.
Yeah,
they owned you.
Yeah, it was insane. And my favorite part was something to finally find out, right? And this is hilarious. All our female viewers out there, the worst part of the situation is getting your hair wet. At the end of the day, water saved this woman's life. When she got her hair caught in the water, it did something to the hair, and she was able to cut it out when it started to freak out. So, to me, that was the funniest thing because women go through all types of loops and jumping through hoops and stuff like that to prevent their hair from getting wet, especially when it's brand new. Fresh from getting done. They do everything in their power not to get it wet. And for this to be resolved, she had to get her hair wet. Absolutely funny. So that would be my favorite part going into this movie.
Okay. To me, my favorite part would have been the moment before the disaster happened, and when she actually went to try and get the hair taken out at the other shop, the pro I'm going to say pro black shop, the pro natural black shop, and everybody in her former boss comes walking in there. They eventually make up to an extent before everything turns for the worse with the hair just killing everybody in there. But my least favorite part would probably have to be the makeup that they put on the hairstylist. I don't know why I can't think of the name, but from the Orange Is the New Black. When she went into the shop the first time to actually get her hair done, the makeup had her looking like a scarecrow. I'm like, y'all couldn't do a better job than that. I don't know if this was on purpose, intentional, or whatnot, but I'm like,
maybe it was intentional if you think about it now.
I'm like, if this was Halloween, yeah, that would flow perfectly. But
I mean, it probably was more so of a Halloween.
No, but I'm saying that moment.
I get what you're saying.
Episode.
Maybe it was, but I do have just that one thing to say about your favorite part. This is why I gave you Tell the Trip vibe. Normally, when people fall or get tripped, they don't die. I mean, I've hit my head. I've hit my head on the ground plenty of times. All I had was a little knot, like a knot. They was falling to the point where they were like blood splatter. I was like,
but it also
come on now.
Depends on the force that was dropping them.
Okay, let me just quick story.
No, I'm talking about you have something supernatural that's forcing it to drop. I understand, yeah, most people probably wouldn't bleed to the extent that they bled and died. But
I literally had, you remember those old school metal radiators?
Yeah.
I hit my head on one of those. Full force. I am here today. So it was just like, really? It just like it was just tripping. Just blood. Like, what? Come on.
I mean, yeah, all it takes is a little blood and that thing is in there.
Well, true, but I'm talking about the fact that the force, they hit him so hard that the blood splatter like that. But again, it's a movie, and I understand.
Well, it's dramatic effect.
Yes, exactly.
But would you recommend this though?
For sure. Halloween is today, and I say you can definitely watch it. You know, don't go outside trick or treating or nothing. Go ahead, watch it. Put some popcorn on. You know, eat some spooky snacks, and go ahead and just watch it because it's a great movie to watch.
I mean, this one was for the culture.
Yes.
About being a natural black-haired person. But overall, yes, watch this. Now, for those that are scared easily, you might have a little difficulty watching it, even though it only had a few scenes that would try to make you jump.
Yeah, try. Try is on the emphasis on try.
Yeah. But it's definitely a storytelling movie. And pretty much was great. Now, yeah, like I admitted to some of the art and costume and all that was kind of annoying. But
that just shows the styles of the 80s and the 90s.
No. It's not even just the styles, but some of the stuff that they did, with the makeup. One thing I was kind of trying to figure out at one point was about Kelly Rowland's eyes, but I'm guessing she was possessed at that time when her eyes changed.
Yes.
That's why. Because I'm like, they had contacts back then like that? I don't think so.
It was more so of a possession. But yeah.
But I'm saying, because it was even on the music video scenes too, when it showed that. That's what made me like, But overall, definitely check it out. Like I said before, watch it, and then come back and let us know what you thought about it. And then for those that have watched it, what is your thoughts about this movie? Let us know in the comments below. And if you didn't like it, let us know too. Until next time.